make it a little more difficult for SK to start a fight. And this will be the Gragas locked in. So Treats, Gragas in the jungle will be the second time this summer. We're seeing Razork's Trundle for the first time. And look, I'm not... Jezu and Lillip were a little bit lucky. Razork didn't pull the trigger. He stayed put inside the bush. Now he's got caught out by the Zenith Blade. Here comes Kobe. He's low. Summoning heal has already been used. So Rocket jumps forward. First blood picked up by Jezu, but the bomb gets a reply. So both ADs 1-on-1.
Yeah, but definitely
applying pressure. And Misfits, they have to respect it.
It's also with the fog of war that has been developed at the same time. Genex up towards the top side.
Dosage running down Herod, missed that. Cleaver gets the auto, stepping through the mini wave. That's a flash forward, flash away from Herod. He's gonna get run down underneath the tower. Mundo goes where he pleases.
And they're getting the Drake at the same time, so they can't even be cross-mapped on here. They get the solo kill, they get the Drake.
Get that top lane. Few members of Misfits are starting to fire down the Herald. Genex makes his way forward, no maximum dosage available to him. The explosive cast comes out, and it's SK that pick up the Herald. Now Genex is being jumped on by all three members of Misfits. The Unleashed Power picks up the kill, that evens it out at 2-2. The Dark Sphere slows down, and there's a number of plates that have been secured. So a lot of very interesting cost versus like risk. 5 seconds. SK got the first dragon. They still have the gold lead. And they are the ones that are in position first. Vanda's going to chuck out that Glacial Fissure. Lips holding on to Solar Flare for now. Finally drops it down. Kobe sidesteps it. The feathers fly. Vanda stays alive for now. Winter's Bite will slow Lilith. Vanda's going to jump to Kobe. Now everybody's in the party. Those teleports are being used. Razork is already subjugated one, but nobody dead just yet. Finally, Genex kills Razork, and it's SK that come out on top.
Yeah, they're just playing that skirmish around it better. The Vandas comes out with the bomb. It's not giving that instantaneous CC you want. It's not giving that burst. And Lilith and Jesu, they play around that so patiently with the feathers. They continue.
The Emperor's Divide, scooping up Vitio and donating him into Genax's waiting hands. That was beautiful. Does end up costing Blue though, as he was on the wrong side of the wall.
The mid lane, and now he is looking to join the fight. Just hit level 11 on Syndra. That's a huge spike for him.
There's only one ultimate for SK. It's Treats. He needs to have a fantastic explosive cast. Get rid of the Misfits members. He's not even used it just yet. Finally does, but it will not save.
Is he going to back? Is he going to stay? He is just going to stay. He's healthy enough for this one, and he's even going to go for it.
This time round, scoops up Vitio underneath the turret. Razork throws out the Pillar of Ice. Vitio finally goes down, but from beyond the grave, picks up the kill with Unleashed Power.
And what a statement game to come out, at least from SK here. As I already said, completely night and day from yesterday. They're out to fight. Blue, so decisive. It's not always the best Emperor's Divide we're seeing, but we're seeing it every time. And now down towards the bottom. Not going to go for an engage just yet.
Hold that thought, because Vanda is stepping out. The Winter's Bite not going to be thrown out just yet. Finally does. Lilith gets tagged. Solar Flare by some time. Must have shot. Pushes Lilith back. The explosive shot will pick up. And we're just going to have another big brawl for the Dragon.
And look, once again, it's an exact replica. Vito pushes
uncontested.
Yeah, they are getting the Drake. They're doing a good job at body blocking the Herald, and they are posturing as if they want to deter them from getting back to the mid lane here, so we could have a little breakout fight.
How does Misfits start a fight? They don't have Engage. The Glacial Fissure's on cooldown. Subjugate comes out, but it simply doesn't do enough. It's too little, it's too late. An Infected Cleaver catches out here. Treats coming from the side with an explosive cask available to him. He knocks back one. The rest of the Misfits are running for their lives. It's Herod that's taken down. The second of the fight is going to be able to spot it. 5,000 HP. Hex Flash going to be cancelled. Running away for Lilith. The Solar Flare is available to him. That's a knock up there onto Treats from the Glacial Fissure inside the pit. Not going to be able to take him out. Treats is down. Baron is secured by Razork. Misfits may have just regained control of this game. Jesu flies up with the feathers to drop down onto Herod's head. Kobe turns it around. It's Vitio that gets the kill though. Now all of a sudden, Lilith's running for his life. He started the fight. Maybe the last one to fall. Genex has been utterly ignored for now. He may be able to be the front line that Blue needs. Hopping over the wall, flashing forward as well. Blue sends in the Sand Soldiers. The wall comes up from Vanda. Now there's a teleport coming back in. Vitio's going to rejoin the fray. Lilith is low inside the blue buff. Vitio, no ultimate available to him. The Sun Disc is thrown down on that top tower. That will help the escape somewhat. Vitio needs to find the stun with Scatter the Weak. He's holding onto the trigger. Finally throws it out. Who will be the target? It's going to be Blue, but the ball during that fight. Did not see him inside the pit. Gulborg, is this good League of Legends? I'm enjoying it, but I'm sure they were making the decisions that Misfits had to react to. Misfits pull the trigger on Baron, flipping it. That could surprise. And look, they're inconsistent, don't get me wrong, but you can see the ceiling. And I think one of the things I like about their gameplay is you can see behind the curtain of their decisions. They are bold and brave, and it does work for them many times.
Yeah, look at the flank though from Treats now. The TP is not there, but Lilip is coming from base, and it may look for a bit of an engage here, but it's very disjointed.
I'm waiting for Blue. He's holding on to the Emperor's Divide. SK Gaming, they aren't quite sure how they want to surround Misfits. Treats goes all the way in, but he's already used that explosive cost. Buy some time with that stopwatch. Here comes GenX as well. Jezu jumps forward into 2, pulls all the feathers backwards. He takes down Vizio. That's a solo kill for Jezu in the midst of the team fight. 1-for-1 for now. Jezu is not going to be able to be taken down by Misfits.
But that was exactly what SK needed. We talked about it. They need a flank, a vision pocket where Misfits do not know where Treats would be. And there they found it. You called for Blue. He does still have that Emperor's Divide. Decide not to flash for it. But at the same time, while SK is pushing down the middle lane, Misfits immediately beeline it down towards the bottom side of the map, and they copy tank one tower shot, made him use the rocket jump as well, and makes it sure that they can't really play around the correct call as well. You have established vision for yourself now. You make the resets to come through from SK, so they can't threaten the Baron play. Even if they wanted to, they're not in position to do so. You can even see the pink ward is still in the pit for Misfits, so now they're on soul point. And you know what? You know Misfits, they don't care about the soul. They just need to get it so they can get Elder Drake on the map, and that's the essential real win condition. But SK, they're threatening them, and now TPs are coming through around the Baron.
Everybody's once again inside the river. Razor's going low. BTO's caught out. The body slam, the explosive cost. BTO's down. Solar Flare catches out a few. The Emperor's Divide pushes Misfits backwards, but the Hourglass and the stopwatches by so much time. Kobe's going to be able to get reset off the reset. GenX and Treats and Blue are the last ones. Keep your eyes on Kobe. He hops forward. The little Yordle is wrecking SK. Despite how good it started, it's Misfits that close out the fights.
And what can they get from this GenX? Still has the ultimate, and it seems like he's going to be able to run away from this one, but the rest of the members of Misfits piling down towards the mid lane turret. TP even comes out from GenX, and now they might just turn towards a wave up towards the top side of the map as well. So there's just too many things right now from the side of SK. They're burning, the house is on fire, and there's not much water you can actually use to put it out.
This is fine, is what SK are saying right now. But I think if you cast your mind back to the beginning of the game, where SK were in control of the Rift, were making the first moves, Misfits couldn't land that initial poke. They couldn't make use of the Pillars of Ice, and just like that, the threat of the Scatter the Weak. But because Misfits this time round are controlling, are making the first move, they're able to just control and keep SK away. Here it is, almost able to take down GenX. He chucks out the ultimate as well. Treats making his way down. The explosive cask is available. Misfits could cut them off, but they're not going to.
But the Drake is not even on Misfits' mind. There's still 30 seconds until it spawns, so they're going to keep the pressure up. Instead, they have a minion wave to play with, and they're going to be able to get the bot side turret as well.
Oh, very clever. I'm not sure if they really want to use that.
It's gone.
Yeah, oh, wow, okay, thank you. I didn't even realize they started it. There we go. Soul picked up.
And you know, they're trying to get some mid lane pressure at the same time. That's one cannon and a caster minion you have to work with. That might be able to give you a little bit of gold, but that is not going to be the difference maker.
They're going to stand inside the darkness and look at that AoE. Hear it. Melts half the hit points of SK. Baron to 2,500. Treats is going to jump into the pit. He might be able to do it, but he doesn't. Razork wins the burger flip, and Misfits are now hunting down SK. If they can get a clean fight, they can win this game. Pillar of Ice will lock Blue in place. The Emperor's Divide sends Misfits backwards. That's Kobe. He jumps too far forward. He's bitten off more than he can chew, but he busts a shot to SK away. GenX is taken out in the bottom of the fight, and Kobe in a 1v3 manages to survive. Misfits get themselves 2 kills. They lose 1, and they're pushing into the base, Gulbog.
Yeah, this should be it this time around. They just need to take care of the mid lane or the bot lane inhibitor here. Then they can start sieging down the turret as well. It is still a 3 versus 4 situation in favor of Misfits. And they do have the poke of Hirit that does an immense amount of damage now with the 4 items completed on the Jace.
Now, will Misfits pull a Magi Felix, overcommit and get backdoored? Blue's got the teleport available. I don't quite think it's going to happen. Multiple waves are now going to push onto the Nexus. Blue's getting chunked down. The engage from Lilip and follow-up from Treats. Razork gets knocked all the way to the inhibitor. Now all of a sudden, Kobe's starting to hammer down. First Nexus turret has fallen. Still 9 seconds before Jezu is alive. Blue gets caught by the Pillar of Ice. The second Nexus turret falls. Misfits turn their attention to the Nexus. They're starting to ignore the SK members. A couple more shots will do it, and Misfits take down SK.
But had you asked me if it was going to take Misfits